Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the new video. And if you want to know what the hell was wrong with that dip, you definitely should stay tuned for the video. So to all you weighted dippers out there is a big misconception with weighted dips when it comes to the shoulder position. Usually what I see with other coaches and other athletes cueing their athletes into is a protracted shoulder. And whereas protraction is not wrong with a dip, there is something that is much more important, and that is depression. And if you depress your shoulder to really reduce that shoulder extension, what it is really meant to do, then you can try that on your own. Protraction range of motion is super small, and that's about it. And if you don't depress, shrugging up that shoulder blade a bit, boom, there is suddenly so much protraction possible. So if you see yourself dipping like that with a lot of protraction, then there's a high chance that you're exchanging too much protraction for the much safer and just also performance-wise much smarter depression in the dip. So what I want you to do if you set your dip up is that you are not protracting first, but rather you want to depress like that, and then you can protract. And you see, that's very, very little range of motion here. So now I want you to check what happens on the front view if I don't depress enough, but I protract. Look how my shoulder rolls forward, how my clavicular goes up, and how my shoulders are super close to the ears, like that. And this is actually a pretty risky shoulder position because that joint is now not properly stabilized. Really, gravity just pushed it upwards and there is no active muscle force stabilizing it and pulling it down. So what I want you to do is to really engage your chest and your lats to boom, stabilize that depression. And you can see by just looking at my chest how different it looks with a starting position highly protracted and elevated, and now I depress. You can literally see how much tension I'm creating in my chest. And then I'm going down and you see shoulders depressed and not rolled forward into that pseudo protracted position. So depression here, and then you will also feel a much more powerful position in your chest. So you can really feel the tension, how it's working. And for the first time, you can also really limit that shoulder extension. Very good. So you're cutting range of motion and creating more power in that bottom position. And there's also a very high chance that you get rid of this collarbone pain that some athletes develop during dips, because that collarbone is highly elevated here. And if you stabilize it and keep it depressed in position, then there is a high chance that this will decrease your pain experience with this movement. If you now think, how should I know about all of that? What is actually the correct shoulder position for dips? In which phase of the movement? Is there maybe also another correct way of doing it if I want to have not that 1 rep max style of dip, but another one? How should I program my assistant? How does the same stuff look for pull-ups? How do I need to position myself and my shoulders to do it really sustainable, healthy, but also in a high performance way? Then all your answers are in here. Understanding Calisthenics, my new book. There's a very, very big chapter about dips, really explaining you everything you need to know. Same about chin-ups, so just showing you this part here. It's just about chin-ups and dips.
Knowledge.
So it's super, super comprehensive. I really wrote down all the knowledge that you need to have to get your understanding of anatomy and biomechanics with those movements on the next level. And at the end here, there's also a lot of content about skill training and skill programming in there. So you should definitely get it to bring your calisthenics on your next level by just understanding it.